you are interested in statistics, I now want to give a big shout out to Try Again Man, who put up the statistics from all the group stages in this tournament onto the Discord server. So join that and you can see all the stats for all the racers and all the teams, especially those who have submitted racers. They might be interested. Hey everybody, I'm Brendan, and it's quite a joy to be back here for day 17 and the beginning of the finals here at the Mail-In Mario Kart tournament. We have 16 racers who have deserved their 16 spots in the finals. 2 videos of 8 racers will cut us down to those 4 from each video, best 8 in that final day, in that finals, where we'll figure out who really deserves the title. All these familiar names showing up. Victor Quiles being such a familiar one, having 2 racers make it to the finals, along with, I believe, Gray Wizard was the other one who also managed to spin there from Blue Yoshi in the B Dasher, loses some speed. There's an outside cut, maybe there from Gashi, and he does make it around, and he makes a pass for Victor, but not close enough. I went right into my first voice crack of the video on the first race. And there was mistakes all over. Fast racing up until that back straight, open track, ripe for mistakes. And a lot of slow finishing. 21-4 to start off. These cars have a long way to go today. Victor Quiles starting off strong. He's got a blue Yoshi and a blue pipe frame. Team Wes, who raced well into that end point, blue Yoshi and a B Dasher. We have Gashi, who's, I believe, a blue Yoshi or a painted Yoshi in a yellow or orange, I believe. Let me just get a look at it here. I think orange, maybe my color blindness is coming in. A yellow pipe frame, and we round it out with K there with Peach in what looks to be a painted P-Wing of some sorts. Blue Yoshi and Victor riding it out so far right now. Second lane, runs through it. Here he goes to the back stretch, enters it cleanly, pretty fast. This could be a sub-20 if he keeps the speed. Whips around the hairpin and goes high on the later part of it, and speeds to the finish. Big number to see, 19-1. Second best, or third best time ever. Second best racer to put up a record. Little put a number there. 18.7663. I know you guys know at this point is our best time. And we got near close to it there with Victor and his Yoshi. These other 3 cars don't seem to have the speed ability to make that happen, and so Victor is on his way here to a strong start in the finals. 2 wins so far, 2 5s. He's been absolutely dominant the whole time with both of his racers, and they both have a good chance of making it to that final day. Heat 3. The set of 4 comes out. Victor on the far side, already a length ahead and more. Good jump out of the gate. On the near side, we have Gashi in the pipe frame. Yellow with painted Yoshi, almost shining there, and he's trying to push his way out there through the inside line, but loses some dexterity through the turn. B-Dasher in there as well, and pushing as fast as he can, but the camera is only focused on one racer, and all of them disappear. Victor Quiles staying on the inside here, yearning for a record, yearning to do better than a pipe frame who doesn't have any rider at all. Bounces in, spins, and the record's gone. Backwards, though, we'll head to the hairpin. Decent speed, stays in the middle line, runs down here, outside line on the wall, and there's no chance anyone's going to catch up. And he'll do 20.2, so still a fabulous time for a car who did not take to the last sector well. If he did, I would have been excited to see how good it could have turned out. And that's 3. 3 wins for Victor Quiles. He must be a happy man. I mean, for someone who regularly watches this channel, there's nothing more exciting than watching a car you submitted do no more than absolutely dominate. Or no less than. Either way it works, actually. Victor Keyless in his pipe frame. Yoshi, ooh, slow to that turn there. He wants to keep his partial sweep if he can, so he's got to stay fast. He accelerates, though, down the straight. Still holds on. He will have an outside line. I don't think a record is going to happen here, but maybe he can still edge out the win. Here comes the B-Dasher, trying to put challenge on that partial sweep, and, oh, for a second, almost had a lead. Loses it. Down a few lengths. Will he make any mistakes going to the back straight? No. Here comes the B-Dasher, zigging and zagging. Outside line, the hairpin. He finds the gap and loses it. Finds it again. Tailing him. Drafting. No move. 21 seconds, not a great time, but you saw that happen early on when the pipe frame had to deal with those 3 sharp inner turns. I mean, this is one of those situations where in the track, those inside line, the innermost line is such a devastating line because it's just too sharp. You're too confined and your car kind of bounces through there. Usually at least a one wheel leaves the track vertically for a moment, and that hurts. Partial sweep for Victor Keyless. He's going to the finals along there with, I believe, the B-Dasher. And then we'll send the next 4 out. Gray Wizard, who also has 2 in the finals. Double Drifter in there as well. Ghost Rider Creepy Squad. Gray Wizard is sporting his Diddy Kong in the pipe frame, but this one has that Ghost Rider, that empty cart with no racer, and that blue pipe frame is absolutely phenomenal. Creepy Squad staying in there. Diddy Kong in the Mach 8 runs away with here, down through towards the last turn. He still has it, leaves the track momentarily into the back straight, runs through it. Oh, bounces a little bit, loses speed, but has a great angle to win. Pipe frame looks like he's almost come to a stop. He's nudged forward. Diddy Kong stopped on the track. Big roadblock. Everybody gets by, and they're all roadblocked. Everyone stopped in the track. This is absurd. Absurd! What happened there? That was definitely not a planned move by Creepy Squad, an absolute mistake there. I almost didn't catch it, how absurd it was. And we have a real live traffic jam here on the track. No one is moving. No one even looks like they want to be moving. Look at that here. Diddy Kong took a bad line out of the hairpin and is just stuck there sideways. Here comes everybody, and only the Ghost Rider escapes, putting up one of the worst times we've seen. 23.4, 5.9. This is 5.9, not 4.9. It's just bad. We have 3 zeros. It's incredible. What a wonderful way to start this. I don't even know. This group of heats. Ghost Rider, lucky break in the first one. Creepy Squad had a chance to go up early and put challenge on the Ghost Rider and lost out it. Let's see if Gray Wizard has anything to say about it. He had a good start, but then loses down to 3rd place. He's, remember, Diddy Kong in that pipe frame. Double Drifter, who's slow right now. Circuit Special Yoshi. Ghost Rider again in there with the unmanned pipe frame. And Creepy Squad, can't forget Diddy Kong in the Mach 8. Just in case you forgot, Ghost Rider running really fast right now. Spins! That's over a 360! Somehow mans himself, controls himself with no rider, down towards the finish, runs quickly. Here comes a Circuit Special out of nowhere, and that's another slow... 20.8 is not that bad. And another 5 for the Ghost Rider. Diddy Kong struggles to get across, and I don't think we're going to see anything from Gray Wizard, who is probably happy enough to have another chance in the next day. It's a very odd group, knowing that 3 racers traffic jammed in race 1. That really makes for some odd scoring possibilities, because usually you have things kind of decided by the 3rd race, but not so this time. Well, we had one car set the DNF record of 4 in a row. It was towed at in a birthday girl back in, I believe, day 14, though it could be off. And that was the first time, and I'm assuming and hoping the last time we'll ever see that. I'm hoping we're going to see that in the finals from a racer that we called out as exceptional in Diddy Kong in the pipe frame. But right now, he's halfway there. Ghost Rider on the near side. Pulls inside there, loses some speed, and it's a breakaway from Creepy Squad. Maybe he can hold on here. Looks like the fastest he's been. It's about the control in the back straight. How he's going to do is he turns around that 4th turn. Strong. And let's keep an eye on him, and he runs into this wide section. Ooh, nice and straight. Bumps off one wall, maybe 2. Around the hairpin. High line, spins too much. Right himself. This could be a sub 20, and it is. 19.3. Circuit Special and Diddy Kong follow close behind, and things are on its head as the Ghost Rider can't seem to find his way. Maybe he... Well, I was going to make a joke about ghosting through the walls or something, but we see him right there. He just got a wheel stuck. Very anticlimactic, but, I mean, you'd hope a racer like this would move on. 2 5s, so it looks like he's in good straits to do that. All he needs to do is really finish this race respectably. Let's see if he can. Ghost Rider with 10. Double Drifter with 6. Creepy Squad with 7. Everybody's still in the game here except for Grey Wizard, who even with a 5 would only get to 7, so he does not have a chance to move on. Well, technically, I know DNFs and then tiebreak, whatever. He doesn't really have a chance to move on. I don't need to overthink this, do I? Okay, Ghost Rider way out in front. Diddy Kong holding on. Ghost Rider would like to take this one if he could, reassert himself, and throw some fear into Creepy Squad going into the finals. As they round the turn, it looks good for Ghost Rider, and a few lengths ahead, he's fast. In the final sector, he starts to bump away, gets nudged forward, momentum shift, round the hairpin, and Diddy Kong can't right himself. He's on the side of the track. He's moving slow. He may not finish. Here comes Ghost Rider across, and the Circuit Special will claim the next spot if Diddy Kong doesn't finish. And he won't. And he won't. And Creepy Squad will be upset and saddened as it all comes to an end here. And truthfully, and I love the Double Drifter to death, but just a slower racer than Creepy Squad. Just slower numerically. And so unfortunate, but that's what happens if you can't control your racing in the backstretch. Unfortunate. Ghost Rider obviously moving on with 3 5s. And we have the Double Drifter following suited with only 9 points. Finals, here we go. Who's going to be in it? We know Victor Quiles, Team Wez, Double Dash Drifter, and Ghost Riders. Well, we have all Yoshis and 1 unmanned car. And that car is also a pipe frame. Remember the stat from like day 12 or whatever it was where someone had told me I guessed there was 20 pipe frames already, and I was guessed right, and that was about 2/3 the way through the competition. I mean, pipe frames took over this competition. Yoshis took over this competition. And the Ghost Rider, as an aberration, still sporting all that speed. Around that inside line he goes. He's trying to stay out in front here and give himself room in the back straight. He does. Bumps around a little bit, turns once. He's backwards. There's a lot of room to play with as long as he's fast on this back straight. Here comes all the Yoshis in the line, and they squiggle with each other and are bumping across Ghost Rider. Team Wez, bad move there. Needed to find the gap early on. You got to take advantage of those times. Victor Quiles, his sweep is gone. And this is going to be an interesting one. 1 will advance. Well, 4 will advance here. Actually, 4 will advance. So these 4 are moving on. But the question is, how are they going to perform here? Oh no, sorry, I just got some word from the officials. It's 4 cars total advancing to the finals, so I believe only 2 from this grouping will advance. I'll correct myself quickly before it gets out of hand. 2 from this group, and 4 will actually be in the finals total. Remember, we have 2 days of this kind of preliminary finals. Sorry to mistake that for you, but now all the more pressure on these racers. Victor Quiles getting out to a big lead here. Round the hairpin he goes and struggling to keep ahead. And that's a 19.9. Here comes the Ghost Rider roadblock. He roadblocks and keeps both of them from finishing. He gets enough across to get points. And 2 DNFs more. Add them to the whole day. This has been the highest, I believe the highest amount of DNFs we've ever seen in a day of racing. And this is supposed to be the cream of the crop. 2 and 5 for Victor. Ghost Rider's looking like he'll be moving on. 5 and 3. 2 more races to go. Anything can happen. Double Dash Drifter, maybe some moves coming. Team Wez would like to finish a race. Let's see if they can keep on it. Here comes on the near side here, Victor Quiles actually getting in front of the Ghost Rider here early on. Maybe it's good to have a rider in there after all when you got a blue pipe frame in question. He's breaking away for a big lead here. Third turn looks good and starting to accelerate as we head towards that wide open section. How is he going to face this wide open section? He's in that second line. He has room to stay off the walls. He will. 1 bump, 2 bumps, 3 bumps, turn. He's around. He's facing the other way. Here comes the Ghost Rider, and he finds the line and squiggles around. Yoshi is left there. Looks like he's on the downward turn, and he will get across with 3 points. Victor probably wiping his forehead right now after that one. Because, 2 will move on. $5-3-5 for Ghost Rider. I believe it's secure. Heat 4. No records broken, still 18.7663. 2-5-3-10 for Victor. There's still a possibility that Team Wes could get lucky if they somehow win the race and Victor DNFs. Those are very absurd possibilities, but you never know what can happen here in Races and Fun. Team Wes dropping back early, though. Doesn't look like a win is in his future. Victor on the far side there, still managing to stay ahead. Ghost Rider's lost some speed this race. He's not his usual self when it comes to getting out early from the pack in the single lane racing. Here we go. 4th turn. Staying strong. To the wide track section, he bumps in, and control is lost immediately, turns around backwards. Here comes the Ghost Rider also doing a spin. Looks like he kept his momentum, though. They both go through the hairpin relatively fast, and the Ghost Rider bumbles his way to the finish, and these two will be moving on. Team Wes and Circuit Special finish graciously, but, well, as slow as they need to be compared to these two, because they have deserved their spots in the finals. 2 move on. 2 more to go to move on. We'll find him in the next video. And then we have a wonderful 4 race finals coming here, 4 racer finals coming here at day 19. Tune in for the rest of it on Races and Fun. But we got that Slanman Customs starting gate and timer at the end, which has been just wonderful. A new model from them. And so you get a look at it here and how it all works. And it is beautiful. And it is new. And it is more accurate. 4 decimal places at the end of our timer. And so really just a product worth buying if you are a Hot Wheels fanatic and if you want precision timing and just something that looks nice and adds to the whole feature of the track setup. You can go to their Facebook, Instagram, and their Etsy. That's where you're going to buy and speak to them and connect with them. I recommend it. Links are in the description if you are looking for them. And, well, it's your very own Races and Fun sponsored products today. SlanmanCustomsAgain.com, www. They have their own website. And again, their Facebook. I'm excited to see who we got racing today and what kind of vehicles we have to see. We know every model that's chosen with every other possible character has different strengths and weaknesses. So we're going to get a chance to look at that here in a moment and get racing. I can't emphasize enough how awesome Slanman Customs is, and that's what we're doing right here. A lot of products up there. You see the track clamp, banked curves. They really got some good stuff there for racing.